What is going on, guys? My name is Tubby Emu, and it is time. We've been messing around at the convention center a little bit, working on these smaller arenas, but it is WrestleMania time. So it is time for the one thing that we are known for the most, making the WrestleMania arena. We've been wondering why I've been showing it. Well, you are seeing this. This is a little bit behind where we actually are in the progress of the arena, but we didn't want to stream it just yet until we had the bare bones up. But you can see from this part, we do have the start of our massive arena and what we think it may look like. Now, this year, if you remember the past WrestleMania 30 and the stages we did in the past, they came out pretty close, and people were giving us credit for it. This year, we're not going to do that. This year, we're going to try to build an epic stadium in Sun Life Stadium in Orlando and just make it kind of cool. Now, you can see we've already got kind of a different design thanks to things like carpet and sea lantern. When I first started building, you couldn't do this. It was lanterns and torches everywhere, and it sucked. Well, that is no more. We finally have the ability to lay down carpet. So what we're going to do really fast, just for the sake of doing this, is we're going to go all the way out, match our seats really fast, and then lay down glowstone our whole way outside of the arena. So what we're going to do is put in from here all the way over. Oh, whoops. Nope, we don't want that to be there. We messed that up. We want this to be down there. So what we're going to do is lay down the floor. And the reason I'm laying down the floor is because we want it to be, we're going to put it out here. Go out this way. Drop it down right there. And the reason that I'm doing this is because we're going to end up covering it all anyway. So it's not going to matter one bit whether or not there actually is anything below it. So we're just going to drop it down right there. Set 169 and lay down glowstone. Now, the reason I'm doing this, as you guys can see, is because we want the floor of the arena done. But thanks to carpet, we're now able to change it. So we can do the same thing over there. And basically, we can go all the way over to the side now. We can go all the way right over here, drop it down, and lay down the sea lantern. And eventually, we'll put in the seats, and we'll be able to cover it up quite a bit with carpet. So if you guys are watching any of my other streams, you know exactly what I'm trying to do. Now, I could change it all, but I do, in fact, have stuff right there, so I didn't really want to mess with it. So now, you're seeing the floor being laid down. And if you're wondering, Tubby, how are you doing this really fast? It is because of World Edit. We are in server. We are using Creeper Host. If you want to get a server on Creeper Host, I don't have a code or anything, but I definitely love Creeper Host. That's who I use. So there we go. So we have the floor down. So you can kind of get an idea now of what this is. Now, you may have been asking to me, why did you bother putting that down? Now, I could put carpet down, and I will, but the carpet is going to be going down from like right here. So what you'll see is like this all the way over here. And then I'm going to use World Edit to place it because there's no point in actually placing this. So it's set 171.15. And then you're going to lay the carpet down in between the seats is essentially what's going to happen. So you're not going to actually see all this sea lantern, but you no longer have to do torches thanks to it. Now, it is going to mess in certain areas up if we do our huge over awning, so to speak, for the arena. What will happen is it will get... we'll have to remove it because if you play Minecraft, you know you cannot build on top of carpet, which is the only downfall to that fact. So we're going to lay this down really fast and get at least one row of carpet so you guys can get the idea of it. And now once we do this, once we keep building the arena, the next thing we're going to do is put up the outer wall really fast so you guys can see and get an idea of what we're trying to build. Now, I'm not going to put down all these because it would just waste a lot of time. As we lay this down, it's not the fastest process. Set 171.15. Actually, you know what we'll do? For right now, let's just do this. For right now, we don't have any seats done. It doesn't matter. So we'll go set 171.15. And then we'll do the same thing over here. 171.15, just to kind of get an idea, and I'll fix it later when we put all the seats in. Now, unfortunately, we're going to have to delete some stuff, but you guys can kind of see what we're going to go for. So now, let's work on the outer wall and setting that up. So, what we've done from the center of the ring, now we've added in an extra layer. This is the cool thing with arenas, like I said. It's sea lantern, and then it's carpet below. but we have this right here to kind of judge where we're going. So from the arena, the actual ring is from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's 5 here. Except now we've added in 1 out here so that when you have an arena or you have a ring, you have the walking level, and then actually on the inside would be the ring. So what we're doing now is actually it'd be on this layer, and it would be a little smaller. That way you have a walking area to do, and we're going to worry about that later. I don't really care about that. So from here on out, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, what we want to do is have 14 is the dimensions we're trying to go for. So we put out 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so 14 out. Now, behind that, just to be safe, to make it big enough, we're going to leave a space of, this is where we're going to put it in the ground so we know, roughly 5, in case we want to add anything later. We're always leaving room to possibly build something bigger later, or possibly take out seats to make it bigger. So we're actually, to be safe, let's do 7, just to be safe. Okay. So now we have 7. So now let's go and put our outer wall for the arena. Now this outer wall, will go and signify where the stands start and the bleachers come up. So let's do 3 to start with, and then we're going to fly all the way back. All the way back. Gonna go back to you. So now once we fly all the way over here, and we're going to go to the end of the glowstone over here. Oops. Too far. Is set 169. Now I'm going to use glowstone, not glowstone. I'm going to use this just to signify it at night, so you guys can see why I'm doing this. Just so you can build easier and you can keep seeing. We can always replace this outer wall later. That outer wall doesn't matter, and that can always change. Now here's the problem though. Since it is an arena, we have the stage this way, right? We're going 14 out that way, and then, which is essentially 28 blocks plus 7. So we have 35 blocks going out that way from the ring. 35 blocks that are going out this way from the ring, which we better even it up really fast so I don't forget. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's add in the 13. And the 14 rows, and then we're going to go 7 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, I did have to make sure really fast. Let's just double check this because, like I said, this is the base to the arena. We don't want to mess this up. So we have 6, and then on the 7th block is where the wall is. Okay. We just wanted to make sure about that because I didn't want to mess that up. So 3, 6, 7. Okay. So there we go. So now let's fly all the way over here again. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to world edit. Time set 0. Oops. There we go. Lay down right there. Actually, much farther back. I thought we were all the way to the wall. So let's put that about right there. And we're going to fly all the way back over. And let's put it up actually halfway just so you guys can kind of get a look of this. Set 169. Boom. And then last but not least, let's go ahead and put it in all the way over here down to the end of the wall. Now, we're not going to connect this end of the wall yet because based on where this goes, we still need to put in a corner and a curve around this. So what we want to do is, I'll build that in later, but let's go out 7 from this side too. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now from that point, let's go and put in the wall over here. So now the wall is actually only going to go right here to the end of this one for right now, because we do want it to curve. We want it to kind of make the angle like almost all arenas would. So we don't want to put that in just yet. So let's fly over here. All the way down to the end of this rope, and then we're going to put up 3, or the road. Okay, 1, 2, 3 right here. Boom. So now that wall is built. So now Eventually, we're going to be able to go up and do the seats, but you can see right from here, we have a start to our WrestleMania arena. It's big, it's huge, and this is just the floor. I mean, look at the absolute size, sheer magnitude of this. And I never thought I'd be using geometry from school, but we kind of are. You can see just, in fact, how big this arena is going to be just from this mock little part we have. I mean, look at this. We've learned to stagger the stage. We have the walls on the outside. And this looks bad because of all the sea lantern. Again, that'll change. But that part doesn't matter. So now we have this. And let's put in nether. Oops. We want to find nether blocks really fast. Nether brick. And then from here, we're going to even this part of the stage out. Now, this won't end up being nether brick. But for right now, it doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and fill all this in. You can kind of start to see where our stage is going to be. And then eventually, once we start to put in all the walls and everything else, it ends up looking a lot nicer. So by planning it out this way, I see a lot of people that start arenas just kind of start building, and then they put the seats in. But we have to leave room because we've expanded out so many arenas, right? We've done so many arenas that I've built that we didn't start big enough. So I have to start leaving in space, like I said, with these ones. It's only 6 or 7 blocks. But if you think about it, that's another 3 rows of seats. That 6 or 7 can be a camera crew area. That area can do something big. So we have the 3, and we're going to do one more time. And then we're going to go back one more for 4. So we're going to start off with a basic design. Like I said, I'll let Pish Posh come in and do the design for the actual stage later. He's the one that built our Fleur De Lis for WrestleMania 30. And I'm going to see if he can whip up something pretty nice to at least give us something to look at. So we have 1, 2, 3. And then on the 4th one, it goes back 4. So 4. So you can kind of see what we're going for. This is going to be a big stage. It should actually probably end at 3. I don't think I should let it go to 4 because it's weird with this being bigger than the outer wall, or the edge of the wall, I should say. But really, there's nothing I can do at this point. We're going to let it be how it is and ultimately fill it in later. Now, I should world edit this, but I don't know the code for nether brick right now. Unless it's just literally nether brick. So we're just going to hand build this in really fast as I do this. And I want to let you guys know that this is the start. You're seeing the base build of this. And I want to see some WrestleMania creations. I want people to like start, maybe you start similar to what I got, and then try to make your arena much grander, much better, much whatever you want to. And let's see what the imagination can do. That's what this is all about. This is all what WrestleCraft is, seeing what you can do. So there you go. You kind of have a set stage. Nothing big, nothing huge, but it's the start. It's the foundation for the WrestleMania arena, and it all starts right there. So as you guys can see, we're going to build this stage up. We're going to do a lot to it. We're going to make this a very unique build, and I think that'll wrap it up for right now. So if you guys want to see more, make sure to smash that like button. Until next time, it's your boy Tubby Moo. We're back building those WrestleMania arenas. We're done with the convention centers for now, and it's time to build the granddaddy of them all. So the road to WrestleMania starts right here, and thank you very much for taking the journey with